Good afternoon, everybody. This is NCP. I've finished the electrical work mostly, other than some LED lighting I'm putting here, probably tonight or tomorrow. But I went ahead and got this done in the truck. This is basically the setup for the isolator up front. Pretty simple. Then we got a 10 position fuse back here that has a 100 amp panel, 10 fuses, and they light up when the fuse blows. But it's a 100 amp panel with 30 amps per circuit, and I'm running 16 gauge wire coming off it. I think I got I can't tell. I think it's like 5 amps to this panel here, which is USB and 12 volt. And then over here, I got a 20 amp running off 16 gauge wire at about a foot. I think that was rated at like 25 amps or whatever, 30 amps. But I've only got a 20 amp circuit, so I can run the extra, can't think what it's called. I don't know, the power port for the fan. This is like a 150 watt heater, or it's actually a defroster, but it works out here in the back of the shell because the shell is insulated. It's also a fan and a light. I got this as a kind of like a impulse buy, but I think it'll work just fine. We'll see. But I needed the 20 amp fuse here, or the 20 amp circuit for the refrigerator. And got that set up. 20 amps in it, works just fine, no problem. And basically when I paint it, I'm going to put another board or something on here and seal this off a little bit. So I can just put stuff on top of it, like the Raspberry Pi and stuff like that, and the Wi-Fi unit when I set that up. We went ahead and got the main power coming in. It's got the wire loom on it here, and it comes through the wall and under the body. It's all wire loomed and grommeted and everything. So that's a direct line to I think it's a 150 amp fuse up front. It might be 250. I think it's 150 coming in. And then it comes in here and it's fused again at 150. And that comes back to the battery and can charge it. And that way it can jump start off it and everything. The secondary A&L fuse down here is 250. But I'm going to swap that out for a 150. And that one comes all the way back here to the Zentech converter. And that gives me 120 volts, but I wasn't sure on the voltage on the fuse reading. And it turns out it's 160, so I'll get a 150 or 160 put in there. And basically this whole thing will just shut down like that. And we need some more paint there. But basically this is how it's going to sit in here. And the gloss part is just where I hit spray paint in there because I was lazy. Got tired, but that's how it's going to set. So that's pretty much it. Like I said, we got the power up there. And we can camp, and we got all this stuff over here, but it's all like messed up and everything right now and dirty and needs to be finished. But like I said, we got this. I'm thinking that I could just run this at night for a little bit if it gets too cold in here. I was going to mount it up here at the top, but I don't think I will. But I just set it here, and like I said, it can be a light, which is fine, I guess. I don't really have a need for it because I'll have the dimmable programmable lights in here. Got a light strip, but I'll do that in the next video. Like I said, it comes on. It's 150 amps or 150 watts. Right now it's killing my battery right now. It hasn't been charged in days, but it'll run off that. Once I get everything charged up, we're pretty good. I'll have to check on the actual amp draw. It's up to a 15 amp, which on 20 amp circuit. And then it's also a fan, which is probably more likely we're going to be run out of here. Like I said, it's got a light, all that stuff. And when the heater's on, it's got the red light. But still, that's it. I just want to see what I've done right now. So we're going to put the Raspberry Pi and some other stuff in here. I'm going to add a way to hold this up. That's pretty much it for right now. I'm pretty happy with it. Yeah, so let me get out of here and show you what it looks like from inside. All right, so kind of like that. Doesn't take up much room in there, but what I'm going to do eventually is pull the painting paper out here. Well, there we go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put some panels back here for a direct plug-in where I can just plug in. I may actually put it outside, but it's just going to have an extension cord input on this NEO plug. And maybe another USB and outlet plug I'll put in there. which will just come right off there. And this will be extra storage for other things down here. I don't know yet. But that's pretty much it. That's where we're at. Alright guys, let me know what you think and what else, what other electronics we should add. Like I said, I need the service up front, the 20 amp, so I could sit there and cook with it. Like when I get my little power supply in, I'm going to make the little crock pot. But we'll see. It's supposed to be here today, but it isn't yet, so I don't know. Alright, well that's today's video. Let me know what you think. Ask questions about the wiring or anything, or point out anything I've obviously screwed up. Alright guys, NCP, have a great one. I'm out of here.